Today marks World Suicide Prevention Day. It's a time to raise awareness and, of course, talk openly about mental health. So joining us now here in the CTV Barrie studio from the Canadian Mental Health Association of Simcoe County is Marla Groves. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is a tough topic, and I encourage people to continue that conversation because that's key. You're saying, let's just start talking.
Yes, 100%. We know that if we have open conversations, that starts to raise awareness and decrease stigma and increase education, and that's where it's really at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marla, what are some of the statistics that really resonate with you?
So according to Statistics Canada, one of the things we know is that 12 people die by suicide each day, and that it's the second leading cause of death amongst youth, 15 to 34 years old. So it's quite prevalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been working with the association now for 11 years, and you are one of the people that's out there in the community talking about not only resources, which we will get to, but also signs. What should we be looking out for?
So it's not one just thing, like one thing that everybody displays, but some of the things that we notice is that people might, you know, they might isolate, they might be withdrawn, there might be like changes in their mood or their behavior, they might give away their belongings, maybe someone that used to be like a joiner and was always like, you know, active in their community all of a sudden doesn't participate, you know? And then sometimes people that used to be very gloomy all of a sudden are very like kind of happy. And that can be like a little bit like what? Because they are now resolved. You know, so the most.
What do you mean like they've made up their mind?
They've made up their mind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't want to put like people in alert and say like, oh, someone's happy now. It means that no. Like something that important to take away is like, if you're wondering, is this person or my loved one thinking about it? Ask. The best way to know is to ask. There's this common like myth of, if I ask, will they start thinking about it? And that's just simply not true.
How do you word that, though, if you're asking somebody that you care about, if they're considering something as serious as suicide?
You ask clearly, like you ask clearly and consistently. You literally, and we do trainings around this, and the question is, are you thinking about suicide? You know, like, and we practice asking that because it can feel uncomfortable
it does.
to ask, right? And what I can tell you is that, and I've done this like working in the community so many times, like when you ask someone clearly, like just clearly like that, hey, Sarah, are you thinking about suicide? If the answer is no, they'll say, no, Marla, not at all. Like you're way off. And if it is yes, the person will say, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Let's leave our viewers with resources today, whether it's perhaps somebody at home who is thinking about this, or a loved one that you're concerned about. What do we do? Where do we begin?
So say the answer is yes. Okay. So then the immediate question is like, so is it now? Is it happening right now? And then the answer would be, if it's yes, then there are the answer is that there are many things we can do. So we can call 911. We can sit with the person, we can listen, we can, there are things that we can do in the community, like at Canadian Mental Health, we offer addiction and mental health supports. We can call the crisis line.
What is the crisis line?
So the crisis line is a service that we offer, and all these services are free of charge, by the way, 24/7, and they have counselors on the line that can help you guide. Do we need to go to the hospital now? Do we need to wait for the ambulance? Do we need to just talk to someone, and then they will help us make a plan and keep the person safe? And there's also, we have a partnership with police officers that have been trained in mental health that can do wellness checks. Okay. So there's lots of resources available.
Yeah, well, and there's a slew of information on not only the Canadian Mental Health Association website, but also on the CTV Barrie website as well. Thanks so much for coming in today and for getting the conversation started.
Yes,
you can revisit this chat on the CTV Barrie website. Let's go ahead and pull that up on the screen. There it is, ctvnews.ca/Barrie.